Welcome back to the deep dive. Ready to explore some real-world AI? This time we're looking at how companies are using AI to make a difference right now.
And we've got a fantastic set of use cases from Google Cloud to dive into.
Absolutely, focusing on tech, telecommunications, and business services. So let's jump right in with the tech world, shall we?
So good to me.
You've included some really interesting examples in your research, starting with Abstract. They're using AI to, well, almost revolutionize customer service calls. You know how frustrating those can be?
Oh, tell me about it. But yeah, Abstract's approach is really quite clever. They're using Google's Vertex AI.
Vertex AI.
Yeah, it analyzes, like the sentiment and the context of those customer conversations all in real time.
Yeah.
Almost like having an AI coach whispering tips to the call center agent during the call.
So instead of replacing humans entirely, it gives those human agents superpowers.
Precisely. It's all about helping them navigate those tricky conversations.
That's brilliant. I even jotted down a question about this. Could this actually lead to, like, higher customer satisfaction?
Oh, I think so, definitely. I mean, think about it. Less frustration, more personalized support. AI can actually elevate the whole customer service experience. There are even studies that show it. AI-assisted service can significantly boost customer satisfaction scores, and it can even reduce churn rates.
Wow, that's impressive. So it's not just about reacting to issues, it's about being proactive too. Like ADT, the home security company, they're using AI to guide customers through setting up their systems.
Right, and that can be, well, pretty complex sometimes. ADT is using AI to create, like, a virtual agent that walks customers through each step.
So it's like having a tech expert right there with you, making sure you don't mess things up.
Exactly. They're tackling a big pain point in that whole customer journey, making it much less intimidating.
That's a really smart move by ADT. And speaking of smart moves, there's another company that caught my eye, AUI. They're building these sophisticated chatbots.
Ah, yes. Their Apollo AI agent.
Yeah, the Apollo. It seems like they're going way beyond those basic chatbots that we all sometimes struggle with.
Oh, I know what you mean. Those can be a nightmare. But AUI's Apollo can handle, like, way more complex conversations,
Yeah.
multiple steps. It even integrates with existing systems, can troubleshoot technical issues.
So no more banging your head against the wall trying to get a simple answer from a bot.
Right. The user experience is so much smoother, more effective.
That sounds like a real game changer for businesses trying to automate those customer interactions.
Absolutely. Less frustration for everyone involved.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And it's not just customer-facing stuff, right? You also mentioned BMC. They're enhancing their Helix platform for IT professionals with Google Cloud AI.
Oh, that's a great one. It shows how AI can empower those workers, make them even more effective.
Yeah, I was really intrigued by that. What exactly is BMC doing with Helix?
So Helix is this IT management platform. Helps companies monitor their systems, identify issues, find solutions. By adding AI, they're making it even smarter.
Smarter how?
Think about AI analyzing massive amounts of data to, like, pinpoint those patterns and anomalies that we humans might miss.
Right. Our brains can't keep up with that.
Exactly. And this allows them to be way more proactive in problem solving, preventing those IT headaches before they even happen.
That's what's so amazing about AI, that ability to process information and spot things we'd never see. But it's not all serious business, right? You also included Character.ai, which is, well, pretty mind-blowing.
It does seem straight out of science fiction, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But they're really pushing the boundaries of conversational AI,
Yeah.
with those incredibly realistic characters.
So you can, like, chat back and forth with these AI characters and it feels natural.
That's the goal. And they're using these advanced techniques, like large language models.
Large language models, I've heard that term, but remind me.
Basically, they're AI systems that are trained on these gigantic data sets of text and code. It allows them to, generate human-like text, understand nuances, even adapt to different conversational styles.
Wow, that's incredible. They must need a ton of processing power to do all that.
Oh, absolutely. And that's where Google Cloud comes in. They're handling the heavy lifting behind the scenes, all the data storage and those complex AI models.
It's like we only see the tip of the iceberg with these AI systems. So much going on beneath the surface. Which reminds me, we should talk about Gojek and their voice assistant, Zura.
Yeah, Gojek's a really interesting case study,
Yeah.
especially when you think about bridging that digital divide, empowering users in developing countries.
Right, you mentioned they're based in Indonesia.
Exactly. And in Indonesia, lots of people don't have easy access to banking services, or they might not be comfortable with digital technology.
So Dara is like their solution to that. What exactly can this voice assistant do?
You can think of it like a personal financial assistant.
Hmm.
You just talk to Dara. You can pay bills. You can transfer money, even top up your phone credit.
All just by speaking.
Yep. It's a game changer for people who maybe don't have the time, the resources, or even the tech skills to manage their finances online.
That's so powerful. AI can make essential services so much more accessible. Speaking of inclusivity, you also have Hand Talk in your list. They're translating Portuguese into Brazilian Sign Language.
Ah, yes, hand talk. They're using AI to bridge those communication barriers. They have this virtual character named Hugo, and he translates spoken Portuguese into sign
You know,
language.
time.
Real time. Yep.
It's
Amazing. They're making information accessible to a much wider audience.
so many of these AI applications seem focused on that accessibility and making things easier. It's like AI is creating a more inclusive digital landscape. And you even included a company called Personal AI, which takes that concept to a whole new level.
Right. It's like an AI that's trained on your personal data, your preferences,
Mm.
a digital extension of yourself almost.
So it can help you manage your information, automate tasks, but what about privacy? Isn't that a concern?
Oh, for sure. It's a valid question. But the key difference here is that you, the user, are the one in control. You decide what the AI can access, how it's used.
Okay, so you're not handing over all your data to some mysterious algorithm.
Exactly. It's about putting you in the driver's seat, curating your own digital experience.
That's a much better way to think about it. It's not about giving up control, it's about taking more control with the help of AI. And speaking of control, you also included Quora's Poe platform in your selection. What exactly is Poe, and how is it changing the AI landscape?
Well, Poe is kind of like a gateway to all sorts of AI chatbots. Each one has its own like unique capabilities and personality.
Personality, that's interesting. So, like, different bots for different tasks.
Exactly. And some of them are powered by Google Cloud, which provides all the, infrastructure they need, the heavy computational stuff.
It's like having a whole team of AI experts ready to chat with you. I imagine it helps people understand AI a bit better.
Definitely. Poe is making AI more accessible, less mysterious. It's a great way to, experiment and learn about all the different ways AI is being used.
It's great to see companies like Quora taking the lead on that. And of course, we can't forget about the companies that are, well, really pushing the boundaries of AI, like Sabre Travel AI. They're using AI to transform the entire travel industry.
Yeah. They're using AI to create those hyper-personalized travel recommendations. Imagine like a platform that knows your budget, your travel style, even your favorite airlines and hotels, and then curates the perfect itinerary for you.
That sounds like a dream come true for anyone who hates planning trips. You just tell Sabre what you want and they handle everything.
Right. No more endless searching and comparing prices.
Plus, they can even help travel companies with things like pricing and inventory management.
Oh, absolutely. They can even predict travel trends.
That's mind-blowing. It sounds like AI will completely revolutionize how we travel. And speaking of revolution, you've also included Snap in your list. They're using Google's Gemini AI to power their My AI chatbot. I've heard a lot about Gemini. Tell me more about that and what Snap is doing with it.
Okay, so Gemini is one of the most advanced AI systems out there. It can handle all sorts of content, text, images, videos, even code.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, so it's perfect for a platform like Snapchat, where users are constantly sharing and consuming all those different types of media.
So My AI is like having an AI friend right there in your Snapchat app.
Exactly. It can answer questions, recommend things, even have those casual conversations with you.
It's amazing how AI is blending those different forms of communication, like the lines are getting blurred. And finally, there's Twilio. They're using AI to help businesses personalize those customer experiences.
Yeah, Twilio is a big player in customer relationship management. They're making it easier for businesses to, integrate AI into their communication channels, personalized messages, automated responses, even real-time sentiment analysis.
It's like giving every business the tools to create those really sophisticated AI-powered experiences we've been talking about.
Exactly. What's remarkable is how quickly AI is becoming, like mainstream. It's not just those big tech giants anymore. Companies of all sizes are embracing it.
It feels like a real turning point in how businesses connect with their customers. And AI is at the heart of it all. This conversation has given me so much to think about. It's incredible to see the sheer variety of ways AI is being implemented. And this is just the tech world.
I know, right? We haven't even touched on telecommunications and business services yet.
Well, before we dive into those, let's take a quick pause to process all this amazing tech stuff.
All right, so shifting gears a bit, let's zoom in on the telecommunications sector. One of the articles you shared was about Telecom Italia,
Yeah.
TIM for short. They were looking for a way to handle their huge volume of customer calls more efficiently.
Oh, yeah, Tim. Their situation is like a classic example of getting stuck on hold forever, waiting for someone, anyone, to pick up. It's a pretty common problem for big telecom companies. So, how did Tim tackle this? What did they do?
Well, they went with a voice agent, powered by AI, to manage that flood of calls. It was a Google Cloud solution, kind of similar to what Abstract was doing.
So, they've got an AI answering the phone now and handling customer inquiries. That's pretty bold. Did it actually work?
It did surprisingly well.
Hmm.
They saw a 20% increase in efficiency after they implemented the system.
Wow, 20%. That's a significant jump. It makes you wonder if this could be the answer for all those businesses out there struggling with, long wait times and frustrated customers. Okay, so we've seen AI shaking things up in tech and customer service, but your research also covers how it's being used in business and professional services. That's a world I honestly don't know much about.
It's changing fast.
Yeah.
One company that stood out was Ferret.ai. They use AI to provide insights about people within professional networks.
So it's kind of like a background check, but with an AI twist.
You could say that. They analyze data from different sources to give you a more complete picture of someone's professional history, their reputation, even potential risks.
So that could be useful for things like vetting business partners or even evaluating investments.
Absolutely. It's all about making those informed decisions, especially in situations where, trust and transparency are really important.
That's a pretty powerful tool. But it does raise some questions about, privacy and ethical consideration.
Oh, for sure. Anytime you're dealing with an AI system that processes personal data, you have to be very careful. Transparency and responsible data handling are essential.
Absolutely. It seems like every AI advancement brings its own set of ethical questions that we need to grapple with as a society. Anyway, moving on, you also highlighted Sutherland, a company that's all about, well, blending human expertise with AI capabilities. How are they making that work?
So Sutherland's main focus is on customer service and business process outsourcing. What they're doing is using AI to actually empower their human workforce.
Empower them how?
Well, they've got these AI systems that provide their agents with real-time insights and even suggest responses during those customer interactions.
It's like giving their customer service teams an AI co-pilot.
Exactly. Which can be really helpful for training new employees,
Yeah.
making sure everyone's on the same page. And even for handling those, tricky or emotionally charged situations.
I see. It's not about replacing humans. It's about supporting them, giving them the tools to do their jobs better.
Right. Augmenting their capabilities, so to speak.
It's interesting. A lot of the AI applications we've talked about aren't about getting rid of humans entirely. It's more about finding ways to integrate AI into existing workflows to make things better.
Yes, that's a really important point. AI is most powerful when it works alongside human intelligence.
Yeah.
It's all about collaboration.
This deep dive has been so insightful. It's incredible to see how AI is being implemented across so many different areas. And it's not just about, robots and self-driving cars. It's about finding practical solutions to real-world problems and actually helping people.
I agree. It's an exciting time to be witnessing this whole technological revolution unfold. And we're just getting started.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground, from AI-powered customer service to personalized travel planning to even AI companions on our social media apps. It's clear that AI isn't just a futuristic concept anymore. It's already here, and it's changing things in really big ways.
Definitely. And the pace of innovation is only going to get faster from here.
I'm excited and maybe a little intimidated by what the future holds. But before we get too ahead of ourselves, let's shift our focus to what we've learned and what it means for you, the listener. It's amazing, right? All these different ways AI is being used, from abstracts, coaching for customer service calls, to Tim and their AI answering the phones, and even Ferret.ai and those insights into the business world. AI seems to be everywhere.
It really is. And the thing is, we've only just started. It's only going to get, even more amazing as AI technology keeps advancing.
What strikes me is how many of these examples, they focus on using AI to actually empower people, whether it's giving them easier access to information or creating those personalized experiences, even those tools that help us do things better. Gojek's voice assistant, for example, and hand talk with their translation technology. Even Sutherland and those AI-assisted customer service agents.
Yeah, I see that too. It kind of changes the whole, well, the narrative we often hear about AI.
Definitely. It's a good reminder that AI is just a tool, you know? It can be used for good or, well, for bad. The examples we've talked about today really highlight how AI can improve things, connect people, create a more inclusive world.
Absolutely. And it's not just about solving the problems we already have.
Yeah.
AI is also opening up all these new possibilities, things we couldn't even imagine before.
It's true. Like, think about how AI could speed up scientific discoveries or develop personalized medicine, maybe even create entirely new forms of art and entertainment.
The possibilities are pretty mind-boggling when you really think about it.
I'm definitely walking away from this with, like, a sense of optimism about AI. I mean, obviously, there are risks and challenges, right? We need to be aware of those. But the potential benefits are, well, really inspiring.
It's all about approaching AI with a sense of curiosity, I think,
Mhm.
and responsibility, of course, and a willingness to, embrace the unknown, because we're really just at the very beginning of this whole thing.
Can't wait to see what happens next. And for everyone listening, I hope this deep dive has, sparked your own curiosity about AI and how it might shape your life.
Maybe this is the start of your own AI adventure.
That's a great way to put it. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the real world of AI.
It's been a pleasure.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep.